Hey everybody, 35-year-old balding Italian here, the internet's laziest movie critic, back with another review of Black Widow, the latest full-length feature film from Marvel Studios, featuring Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh. So, let's just get right into it. Of course there's going to be spoilers, this is a movie review. What did you think was going to happen if you didn't think there was going to be spoilers? Alright, let's get right into it. So, the story follows first starts off with a young Natasha Romanoff and her sister. I don't know her name. I think it's like Italian, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Playing in a field when their mother comes and says that it's time for dinner. They go inside. Their father comes home and says it's time to go. Where are they going? We don't know. They then proceed to head to a jet hangar, and while they are in the jet hangar, S.H.I.E.L.D. comes and starts shooting at them. Don't quite know what's happening. But then the mom asks the dad, hey, do you have the CD-ROM? And the dad says, yes, I do in fact have the CD-ROM. And so then they hop into the jet, there's a shootout, they escape successfully, and then they arrive in Cuba, and some pimp gangster-looking person comes up, some drug kingpin comes up and says, hey, you got the CD-ROM? And then the dad says yes, and then he passes off the CD-ROM. And then the girls are trafficked and taken to Russia with a bunch of other girls. And then there's a title sequence where the opening credits happen, and we have this very nice kind of stripped-down cinematic cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. I don't know who performed it, but if I find on editing, I'll put the name right here. I did like it. Over the opening credits, we have a sequence of different clips of Natasha and her sister training to become widows. And then we jump cut to 22 years in the future, where we see Natasha Romanoff in a bathroom, and S.H.I.E.L.D. Keep in mind this happens after Civil War, I believe. Captain America Civil War. It's when half the Avengers split up. Black Widow goes onto the side against the Sokovia Accords, which, if you don't know what those are essentially they're kind of like an agreement for the Avengers to start acting under authorization of the UN. And Black Widow is opposed to that, as is the big strong man that were opposed to that. Just go watch the movie if you haven't seen it yet. And then S.H.I.E.L.D. hunting her down. She's sitting there in the bathroom. They bust into the bathroom in this kind of warehousey type thing, but she's not there. She's actually on a ferry heading toward Norway. Then she's in Norway, and then she has kind of this kind of hookup dude. He gets her the hookups. You know what I'm saying? If she needs a jet, he gets her a jet, that kind of thing. And then she's in this trailer, and then why am I plot summarizing? If you watch this, if you're watching these, you probably already watched the movie. So let's just review it. Okay, all right. My personal opinion, I thought it was it was an above average Marvel film. Actually no, average to above average Marvel film. I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty interesting how we got. I wish it focused on the back. Keep in mind, I have not read any of the comics, and I know very little about the Marvel universe. I'm what you might call a normie. I think I've seen Marvel. I think I've seen every Marvel movie in the main MCU plotline. And so, I thought it was pretty decent. I wish it went into more backstory of Black Widow, not just family. Let's go fight the Red Room. I thought I think the Red Room plot could have been interesting, and I think it was fairly interesting, but I wish they kind of expanded on that a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff open to interpretation, and I'm sure that's the point. I'm sure that's the director's point, but I wish they kind of just laid it all out, because we were teased a little bit in Infinity War or Endgame, I think it was, where they were like, oh, training. Oh, I was traumatized, and we didn't really see that too much. We kind of saw the after effects of the abuse, but we didn't actually see what they went through. And I wish they would have maybe expanded on that a little bit. I think the casting was great. I think everybody did a very good job acting. Cinematography, I personally felt it was a little bit cramped. Like, I was a little bit uncomfortable at times just because I was like so zoomed in. I wish they kind of pulled it back a little bit. And I saying this, I think I'm very zoomed in on my camera, so it's a little bit ironic. Can we get rid of the trend in action movies where it's just intense shaky cam for like intense shaky handheld camera for like all the intense action stuff? It's very distracting because the person is wallowing all over the place. You get these nice crisp like $4 million camera shots, and then you get to Steve the intern on his iPhone 11 Pro Max S Plus, and he's just shaking it to no end. So for this, I'm thinking probably a strong 7 to a light 8. Not the best Marvel movie out there, but I don't think it was one of the worst. Like, I think pretty much every Marvel movie can beat out the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, I think his name is. I thought it was, I think it was a very good movie. I think it met the expectations for the hype that it was being hyped up since, I think, like since Infinity War, back in 2019, because it was slated to come out, I think it was slated to come out in March 2020, and then the pandemic happened, and then they pushed it back to August 2020, and then they pushed it back again, and then I think they pushed it back a third time, and then now here it is in July 2021. I do think it met up to the hype that was surrounding it. Overall, I think solid movie. 4 out of 5 Liam heads for terms of being great. I do recommend you watch it if you want to know a little bit more about the mysterious Black Widow character. Transition. Did you like the review? Do you want to see some other stuff I did? Click wherever to see a review I did of the latest Dream single. I'm sure it was great. Okay. Alright.